wait on other people to be what you've been called to be. You can't wait on their affirmation. You can't wait on their approval. You can't wait on their support. Sometimes you just got to run and look behind you and say, everybody who wants to run, run, but I can't stop running because you're not running with me. Listen to me, hear me. You can't stop chasing your dream just because somebody in your life won't chase it with you. You can't stop believing in yourself just because somebody in your life won't believe in you. You can't stop chasing the dreams of your life just because when you know when you do it, you're going to have to do it all by yourself.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I look a lot different. Actually, I look weird. I look like a zombie. In 2 videos ago, I mentioned how I was thinking about getting a hair transplant and that I was actually thinking about it. And some people did comment under that video telling me to try this product, that product, to follow such and such YouTuber, how traction alopecia could be reversed. But I know my own head and I know how much damage I've caused to my hairline. And I have tried so many things under the sun and I got to the point where my alopecia was irreversible. Some people are fortunate to be able to reverse it with products, but in my case it wasn't working. So I finally take the journey to Fort Lauderdale, Florida to see Dr. Matt Huebner at Natural Hair Transplant, and everything went well. I arrived there the morning of my appointment. The office was very pristine. The staff welcomed me. They made sure I was comfortable. I had some anxiety. I remember one of the doctors coming out, started talking to me to relieve my anxiety. And then another one of the ladies that worked there also came out talking to me, trying to make me laugh, you know, to make me comfortable and let go of my anxiety. And then my doctor finally came in. We went to his office. We discussed my hairline. What I wanted to do is I decided to let him trace my hairline to see what he could find before I tell him how I wanted my hairline. But surprisingly, the first time he drew my hairline, he drew the hairline that I wanted. I had kind of like a crazy hairline, so he was able to find my original hairline. And I wanted my widow's peak back, and he had already drawn my widow's peak, so there was no need for me to give him any directions. So after that, he cut my hair at the back, and then, you know, we took it from there. So one of the wonderful things about this doctor that I noticed when I watch videos or I search on Google, I see people just have a strip at the back where the hair, which is the donor area. But this particular doctor, he went from like here all the way to the back to make sure he has like a long strip enough to get you enough hair to be transplanted. That way you can get the maximum out of your transplant. So we then went to the procedure room. Then again, they made me comfortable. They had Netflix for me. They had drinks, water, snacks. The staff was very friendly. They were talking to me. They wanted me to express to them how I was feeling. They wanted to make sure that I felt safe. Safety was very important to me, but the staff made sure I felt safe and I felt comfortable. And the procedure did begin, and I did take some Valium. I did tell the doctor that I'm very sensitive to meds, so he gave me half a dose of a Valium pill, but that half a dose made me sleep throughout the procedure. I was even snoring. A couple of times I caught myself snoring. I had to say to the staff, oh, sorry guys. They're like, no, you're good. You know, if you're able to snore through this procedure, that means you're painless, and that's what they want. All in all, this particular doctor he does not do it by graft. He does do it by hair. So I did get 5,200 hair transplanted in total. So that's how he works. He doesn't use graft, he do it by hair. So he did put like the smaller, finer hair toward the border, and then the thicker hair strained within the inner part, so I can get like a gradual, you know, edge. I'm very excited. I can already see how this is going to frame my face. And after that, you know, the doctor, the office are so well prepared. They know that people come from out of town. So before I left the office, they gave me a really nice goodie bag, and then they added stuff to that goodie bag that I can use when I go back to my hotel. So first thing I would like to show you is the hair that the doctor, he was nice enough to save this hair for me. So this is all my hair that was shaved at the back from the donor area, and this hair smells so good. Yeah, so I'm going to keep this hair, and maybe I can use it if I want to experiment in like doing something with my hair. I can take a piece of this and do whatever experiment I want. And so I do have some free hair that's well preserved, and it is so thick. I can't believe how thick this hair is. Like, this is like so much hair, and yet I still have some hair left, so that's good. Surgeon hat that was able to fit in my hair like very loosely without touching the transplanted area, in order for me to be able to make it to my hotel without, you know, feeling embarrassed. A couple of these pads just in case maybe I wanted to put on my pillow if I was experiencing some bleeding, but everything went well. I did find just a tinge of bleeding, which wasn't nothing big to be alarmed of. It was completely normal. When I went to the hotel, I asked them for some ice, and I was able to put it, and I started icing my face, especially my forehead. Today is the 4th day after the procedure, and I haven't felt any swelling, and usually they say the swelling usually peaks around the 3rd and the 4th day, and I haven't felt anything. My hair, my face is still normal to me. I do naturally have a fat face because I have a bit of a weight on me. When I came home, I had like this little ice pack that I got from the Dollar Tree, so I just fill it up with ice. Usually, you know, put it on my forehead and then the back of my area. So maybe that probably helped me to not experience any swelling, because I've been doing it like regularly. To not mess up the graft, they also provided me with this airplane pillow, neck pillow, which is like the softest thing ever. This is such of a good quality. I have truly enjoyed like using this for my neck. It feels so comfortable. I think I'm going to keep using it even if I don't need it. Like, this is such a good quality. And then because they know I'm from out of town, but I also did take my scarf with me. He did provide antibiotic and some ibuprofen, and did write a prescription for me for some stronger pain medication if the ibuprofen wasn't doing the trick. But I'm so sensitive to medication, the ibuprofen alone was enough for me. I didn't need to go to the pharmacy and pick up the prescription. I was just fine. He did provide this pamphlet that has like the post-procedure, everything to do after the procedure, how to contact them in case of an emergency. They also did send me home with this H2 water. This is for me to spray on my hairline every 2 to 3 hours while I wake, but when I fall asleep, that's fine. If I'm awake, I can just spray it, and they help with the healing. So I have been using that, and they did say once I run out, I'm good. So as you can see, this is my hairline. The scabs are awesome. Like, I really love it so far. All in all, I was like really happy with this experience. I have no regrets. I'm glad I went through with this procedure, and I'm gonna keep coming back and updating you guys on this channel. So if you want to see how the progress is going, make sure to subscribe to my channel, because I will be doing monthly updates. And you can also feel free to follow me on Instagram, where I will be sharing pictures of my experience. And it's gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be a new me. So make sure to subscribe to my channel and leave any questions you want to know down below. There's so much that goes on with surgery, but it's gonna take me a couple of times to answer all these questions possibly, and I'll see you in the next video.